Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt like your legs just didn't want to cooperate? Like each step was heavier than the last, and your balance wasn't quite what it used to be. Maybe you've even caught yourself hesitating at the bottom of the stairs, wondering if your knees can handle the climb today. If so, you're not alone, and you're not imagining things. As we get older, our legs are often the first to show signs of slowing down. It can feel like a quiet betrayal. One day you're walking confidently through the grocery store, and the next, you're holding onto the cart just a little longer for balance. The truth is, when your legs feel weak, it affects more than just your mobility. It chips away at your confidence. It makes you second-guess simple movements. And it brings a subtle but constant worry: what if I fall? What if I can't get up next time? That thought is heavy. But here's what I want you to know: it doesn't have to stay that way. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy equipment. And you certainly don't need to lift heavy weights. What you do need is a plan, simple movements, done with purpose, that reconnect your brain to your muscles and gently rebuild your strength from the inside out. Over the next few minutes, you're going to learn 3 powerful exercises that can start transforming your legs in just 10 days. These aren't quick fixes or gimmicks. They're proven, practical routines designed specifically for older adults. Because strength isn't just about muscles, it's about freedom. The freedom to move without fear. The freedom to live life on your terms. And it starts right here, with one small decision: the choice to begin. Are you ready? Let's take that first step together. Now, before we jump into the exercises, let's talk about why your legs might feel weak, and why there's real hope for change, no matter your age. Most people assume that when their legs feel unsteady, it must be because they've lost muscle. That's only part of the story. Yes, as we age, we naturally lose some muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. But here's the surprising part: in many cases, your muscles are still there. They haven't disappeared. They've just stopped firing the way they used to. It all comes down to something called the mind-muscle connection. Simply put, this is the link between your brain and your muscles. When that connection is strong, your brain sends a clear, fast signal to your legs, telling them to move, stabilize, or react. But when the connection weakens, because of inactivity, injury, or even just aging, your muscles don't respond as efficiently. That's when your legs start to feel slow, shaky, or unreliable. Think of it like an old radio. If the signal is strong, you get crisp, clear sound. But if the signal is weak, the sound cuts in and out, no matter how good the speakers are. Your muscles are like those speakers. Without a strong brain signal, they can't perform at their full potential. The good news? You can strengthen that signal. And you don't need months or years to do it. Research has shown that neuromuscular activation, the process of waking up and re-engaging existing muscle fibers, can begin to improve in as little as 7 to 10 days with the right movements. This doesn't mean you'll grow big muscles overnight. But it does mean you can start feeling stronger, steadier, and more secure in your movements faster than you might think. Even small, intentional movements, done slowly and with focus, can help your brain reconnect with the muscles you already have. The result? You walk with more control. You stand up with less effort. You feel safer and more independent in your own body. And that's what these next 3 exercises are all about. They're not flashy. They're not complicated. But they're targeted, designed to rebuild that brain-to-leg connection, one step at a time. You won't need any equipment beyond a towel, a resistance band, and a place to lie down or sit comfortably. And within just 10 days, you may be surprised at how different your legs begin to feel, not just stronger, but smarter. More responsive. More dependable. Because the truth is, your body still knows how to be strong. It just needs a little reminder. And that reminder starts now. Exercise 1. Towel press. Wake up your muscles. Let's begin with the first exercise in your 10-day plan, the towel press. At first glance, this movement may seem simple, almost too simple to make a difference. But don't be fooled. The towel press is one of the most effective ways to reactivate muscles in your thighs and lower legs, especially if they've been underused for a while. And better yet, it helps restore the communication line between your brain and your legs. Here's what you'll need. One small towel, rolled up into a firm cylinder about the thickness of your wrist. A comfortable place to sit or lie down, a bed, couch, or yoga mat on the floor all work well. Step-by-step instructions. Position yourself, sit or lie down with one leg extended comfortably in front of you. Slide the rolled towel underneath your knee, so that your knee is slightly bent and the towel supports the area just behind it. Engage the muscle. Now, press your knee down into the towel as if you're trying to flatten it against the surface below. At the same time, lift your foot and toes upward toward the ceiling. Hold and focus. Hold this position for 5 full seconds. As you press and lift, focus your attention on the front of your thigh, your quadriceps. Try to squeeze the muscle as firmly as possible. Release slowly. After 5 seconds, slowly relax your leg. Rest for 2 or 3 seconds before repeating. Repetition. Repeat this movement 15 times on each leg. Why this works? When you press your knee down, you activate your quadriceps, the large muscles in the front of your thigh that help you stand, walk, and support your body. When you lift your toes, you also engage the muscles around your shin and ankle, which are vital for balance and coordination. This dual action, pressing and lifting, sends a powerful message to your brain: wake up. These muscles are still here, and they're ready to work. Over time, repeating this exercise helps rebuild those neural pathways that may have weakened from lack of use. Think of it as rewiring the circuit between your brain and your legs. Each rep is a signal, and the more signals you send, the stronger the connection becomes. How often to do it? Start with 3 sets per day, morning, afternoon, and evening. As your confidence grows, you can increase to 5 or even 6 sets daily. And remember, quality matters more than quantity. Each press should feel strong and deliberate. Don't rush. Feel the muscle working. Expect to feel a light burn or fatigue in your thigh. That's a sign the muscle is waking up. In just a few days, you may notice something incredible. Standing feels easier, walking feels more stable, and your legs start to respond the way they used to. This is your first step toward stronger, more dependable legs. Let's keep going. Exercise 2. Straight leg raise, strengthen and stabilize. Now that your muscles are awake and your brain is starting to reconnect with your legs, it's time to move to the next level. The straight leg raise helps build real strength, not just in your thighs, but also in the hips and core muscles that support your ability to stand, walk, and stay balanced. This exercise is especially helpful if your knees sometimes feel shaky, or if you've ever felt like your legs give out unexpectedly. By training your muscles to lift and hold your leg in a controlled way, you'll begin to rebuild the strength and stability your body depends on every day. Here's how to do it. Step-by-step instructions. Get in position, lie flat on your back on a comfortable surface like a bed, yoga mat, or thick carpet. Bend one knee so that your foot is flat on the floor. Keep the other leg extended straight, that's the leg you'll be working on. Activate before you lift, press the back of your straight leg gently into the floor. This helps engage your thigh muscles before the leg even starts to lift. Pull your toes back, flex your foot by pulling your toes back toward your shin. This action activates the muscles from your foot all the way up to your hip. Lift slowly. Raise your straight leg slowly until it's about 12 to 18 inches off the ground. Move with control, no swinging or jerking. Hold at the top, pause and hold the leg at the top for 3 to 5 seconds. You should feel your thigh and hip muscles doing the work. Lower gently, lower the leg back down just as slowly. Don't let it drop, control the movement all the way to the floor. Rest and repeat, rest for 2 to 3 seconds, then repeat. Do 10 repetitions per leg. Why this works? The straight leg raise targets your quadriceps and hip flexors, two critical muscle groups for mobility and stability. When these muscles are weak, your knees may wobble or give way unexpectedly. This exercise strengthens those areas so your legs can better support your body weight and movement. It also helps train your brain and muscles to coordinate smoothly. That means better balance, more control when standing up, and fewer surprises when walking. How often to do it? Aim for 3 sets of 10 reps per leg each day, morning, afternoon, and evening. If that feels manageable, gradually increase to 15 reps per set, and consider adding a 4th session during the day for faster progress. If lifting your leg feels too difficult at first, start with just a few inches off the ground and build up over time. What matters most is doing it slowly, with focus, and staying consistent. After just a few days, you may notice that standing up feels more stable, your knees feel more secure, and walking doesn't take as much effort. That's your strength coming back. Let's build on that progress with our final exercise. Exercise 3. Resistance band leg raise, supercharge your strength. You've activated your muscles. You've started building strength and control. Now it's time to add just a little resistance to take things to the next level. The resistance band leg raise is a powerful way to increase muscle endurance, improve coordination, and help your legs support you in daily activities, like standing, walking, and climbing stairs, with more ease and confidence. This exercise builds on everything you've done so far, but adds the challenge your muscles need to grow even stronger. Here's what you'll need. A light or medium resistance band. A flat, comfortable surface to lie on, like your bed or a yoga mat. Step-by-step instructions. Wrap the band, while lying flat on your back, loop the resistance band around both ankles. The band should have light tension, not too loose, but not so tight that it's difficult to move. Position your legs, bend one knee and place that foot flat on the floor. Keep the other leg straight. This is the leg you'll be working. Engage before you lift, press the back of your straight leg gently into the floor to activate your thigh muscles. Flex your foot by pulling your toes back toward your shin. This keeps your lower leg engaged and helps prevent foot drop. Lift with control, slowly lift your straight leg about 12 to 18 inches off the floor. You'll feel the resistance band working against you. This is exactly what you want. Hold at the top, pause and hold the leg at the top for 3 to 5 seconds. Focus on the burn in your thigh, hip, and core. That's your body getting stronger. Lower slowly, return your leg to the floor slowly and with control. Letting it drop wastes the effort, keep it steady all the way down. Repeat and switch, perform 10 repetitions, then switch to the other leg. Why this works? Adding resistance makes your muscles work harder through the entire movement, not just at the top. This improves muscle tone, endurance, and coordination. It also activates supporting muscles in your hips and core, which help protect your knees and lower back from strain. The constant tension from the band means your muscles stay engaged throughout, leading to better control, balance, and stability. If walking has started to feel tiring or uncertain, this exercise can help you feel grounded and confident again. How often to do it? Start with 3 sets of 10 reps per leg each day. As you get stronger, increase to 15 reps per set and consider doing this exercise 3 to 5 times per day for faster results. Tip for beginners. If the resistance band feels too strong, don't push through pain. Use a lighter band, or even perform the movement without any resistance until your body is ready. What matters most is consistency and control. Stick with it. After just a few days, you may notice your legs don't tire as quickly, your steps feel more stable, and you move with greater ease. That's the power of progress, and you're already on your way. Take a moment and think about where you started just a few minutes ago. Maybe your legs have been feeling unsteady lately. Maybe getting up from a chair has become something you have to think twice about. Or maybe there's a quiet fear in the back of your mind: what if I fall? What if I lose my independence? Now imagine yourself just 10 days from now. You wake up in the morning, swing your legs over the side of the bed, and stand up with confidence. You walk to the kitchen without grabbing onto the wall. You take the stairs without holding your breath. Your legs don't shake. They don't hesitate. They respond. They support you. And more than anything, you trust them again. That's the difference that small, consistent effort can make. You haven't run a marathon. You haven't spent hours at the gym. But you made a choice to take your strength seriously. And that choice has power. Because here's the truth: it's not just about muscle. It's about everything that strength allows you to do. It's about walking out to check the mail without worrying about the curb. It's about playing with your grandkids on the floor, and being able to get back up without help. It's about saying yes to more things because your body doesn't hold you back. And when your body works with you, not against you, something else happens too. You feel lighter inside. More hopeful. More alive. That's what we want for you. Not just stronger legs, but a stronger you. A version of yourself that moves through the day with confidence, without fear, and with the quiet joy of knowing, I can. Aging isn't about giving up parts of yourself. It's about reconnecting with the strength that's been there all along, waiting for you to call it back. And yes, you may have days when your legs feel tired, or your motivation dips. That's okay. This isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself, over and over again, in small but meaningful ways. The towel press. The straight leg raise. The resistance band raise. These aren't just exercises, they're reminders. That your body still listens. That progress is still possible. That you're not done yet, not by a long shot. You've made it this far. And now, with every press, every lift, and every ounce of effort, you're writing a new chapter, one where strength, stability, and self-trust come back home. Keep going. You're already stronger than you think. So now it's your turn. You've got everything you need to begin: no fancy equipment, no gym membership, no perfect schedule. Just a towel, a resistance band, a little space, and most importantly, your commitment to yourself. Here's what we encourage you to do next: start today. Don't wait until next week. Don't wait until you feel ready. You're already ready. Roll up that towel, find a quiet corner, and complete your first round of exercises. Even just one set will send a signal to your brain and body that something is changing, and it's changing in your favor. Set a goal for yourself: 10 days. Not 100, not forever, just 10 days. Tape a simple calendar to your fridge, or keep a journal nearby. After each session, make a quick note: I showed up today. That's what builds momentum. And if you miss a day, don't quit. Don't tell yourself it's not worth it. Just pick up where you left off and keep going. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about showing up more often than not. You might even begin to notice that other things in your day get easier, too. Getting dressed, walking to the mailbox, standing at the sink to wash dishes, all of it starts to feel more manageable when your legs are working with you, not against you. You can also support your progress with a few simple lifestyle shifts. Stay hydrated throughout the day, your muscles need water to function smoothly. Stretch gently before bedtime to reduce stiffness overnight. And try to maintain good posture when sitting or standing. Small adjustments like these reinforce the gains you're building with every exercise. Finally, stay connected. If this video helped you, consider sharing it with someone else who might need it. You never know who's quietly struggling with weakness, fear of falling, or a lack of confidence, and your encouragement could be the turning point for them. You've already taken the first step just by being here. Now let's keep walking forward, one strong, steady step at a time. You've got this. And Elder Spark will be with you every step of the way. Let's quickly review the 3 simple exercises that can help you regain strength and confidence in just 10 days. 1. Towel press. Press your knee into a rolled-up towel while lifting your toes. This wakes up the muscles in your thighs and legs. 2. Straight leg raise. Lie on your back and slowly lift one straight leg at a time. This strengthens your thighs and stabilizes your knees and hips. 3. Resistance band leg raise. Add light resistance to your leg lifts using a band. This builds endurance, power, and control. Do these exercises 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. Stay consistent, stay focused, and within 10 days, you'll start to feel the strength returning to your legs and your life.